What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's going to be a really quick one today because it's getting dark. Never see it as much on camera. It's getting dark, but it's the night before Land Rover show, Peterborough, and I've got all this to fit. So this is my front runner stuff, roof rack, everything, plus some goodies. So I need to get this fitted tonight at least. So I'm not gonna film the whole lot. I'm gonna film some bits as and when I can. I'm on my own, which is a pain, but we are front runner dealers, so I have done this multiple times. So let's get started. I'll unbox some bits. We'll see what it is. You'll see the finished product. Well, not the finished product, because I'm not gonna put everything on because I've got so much. But anyway, I want to get the rack on, ready for tomorrow. I don't know how long I've got till it gets dark. Probably about 5 minutes, but we'll see how we go. So let's get to it. Right guys, so one thing you will notice, and this is why I'm happy to be a dealer for Front Runner, is just how well packaged everything is. So this has only just arrived today. I'm literally unboxing it for the first time. As you can see, straps are on it and everything like that. But they are just the best at what they do. Roof rack, accessories, anything like that. And then in here somewhere will be a little note as well. It's usually in like these, which that's not my wee, by the way. I actually emptied a little bit of Fanta out of a can for anyone thinking it, which I know you were. Anyway, if I can open this, I'll probably cut this bit because it's wasting time. But I want to show you. Look at this, it's just a nice touch. So hello, my name is Brandy. I had the pleasure of packing a Front Runner product. It's time for you to take advantage of this big beautiful world. Go on, get out there. Here's to many safe adventures. So basically everyone that packages orders at the factory, these come direct from Germany, okay? So we don't stock all of this. But to package it, every little bit and bolt and whatever, you know, they're putting their name and signing it. Yes, it's a nice little touch to have in regards to, you know, as a customer's point of view, but actually looking deeper into it, it's nice to know that this has all been put in here by hand as such, but with a checklist, so cared for. It's just, let's be honest, it's what the Germans do best. They're so OCD, they do everything properly. But this is the main roof rack, so this is what I'm going to start with. They're notoriously a bit of a pain on a Discovery. Fortunately, mine hasn't got the pan roof, which is absolutely what I wanted. You know, when I was going to buy one or whatever. A, because they can leak, and B, because they can just cause dramas when you fit in a tent, fit in a roof rack. So I'm going to crack on, get the base of this built. I believe the foot pack's in there, so get the rack built up, we'll get the rails on, and then I'll probably skip to that bit if I'm honest. So like I say, short and sweet video this one. So this isn't going to be a how-to video, but you know, I'll do bits and pieces where I can. So basically we're going to need to start, this is the same for Discovery 4s as well, by the way. You might have a slightly different setup where you've got like a rail there on certain models and stuff like that, but essentially there's 3 star keys, there's caps on these, they always break. I don't know where to put them. They always break. You might get lucky with a couple, but essentially if I undid it enough, it's just a hex key thing or Torx bit. I'm not going to tell you what size it is because my kit's so well used. Can't actually see it, so, but anyway, undo them, and then that rail just comes out like that. Okay, so we just pop that down there like that, and basically you've got these little washers on top, all of it. But yeah, then obviously we've just got to pull these out, which is a little screw under there. Same with the other side. Give this a good clean out in this guttering, and yeah, we're ready to. So darkness has fallen and this has happened. So yeah, this has happened to us a couple of times before. Honestly, I can fit these things with my eyes closed, but we're on to the first rail. These get so old, fill up with crap and stuff like that. I do spray a bit of stuff to try and clean them, but it's not uncommon for the bolt to snap in it. Again, this isn't a how-to video of how to fit a front runner roof rack, but anyway, it snapped on me, but it's literally taken me 2 minutes. We've just drilled it out, got another bolt, so I'm going to put that in. But it does happen, so the next side, what I'm going to do is just run this tap down through the thread before I even do it. It just might clean it out a bit, but like I say, if it happens to you, don't worry. If you're not really kitted out for it, this is why we offer fitting, because Discoveries, these 3s and 4s are notoriously a pain, but there we are. It's even worse in the dark, but I like a challenge, and it's Land Rover show tomorrow, so let's get cracking. So guys, you can't see anything because it's 11 PM, and why I started that now, I don't know. But anyway, let me go around this side, you might be able to see it a bit better. Oh, nice screw on the floor from next door. So yes, there we go. I will show you more in the morning, but it's on. What a stupid idea that was, putting it on now. Also got a light bar on. You don't know which one it is. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but we'll leave that for later on. But yeah, front runner rack is on. I still will stand by the fact that this is the best roof rack. Nothing to do with us being dealers for them or anything like that, because in all honesty, we really don't make much money out of selling their products unless we order thousands and thousands of pounds at a time. So we're not about that, but I like offering a product that is so well engineered like this. So the only thing I'll show you is my little cheeky bottle opener, which is obviously essential. So yeah, I'll show you a bit more in the morning. It's ridiculous doing it now. 11 o'clock, I've got to be up early. We'll do a little walk around then. Good night. Morning guys, hope you're good. So it's the day after, I've just got back to the shop, pick up a few things, and I've got to get going to the Land Rover show. So obviously it's daylight. I thought I'd just show you now what this roof rack looks like on, because last night was a bit later than I thought. Although actually 3 hours, one person, to do that at night from scratch, including a few little accessories. So I've got a slide out table on there as well, and not that it's wired in yet, but I chucked my light bar on there because I didn't go for a wind deflector, so just fills that hole a little bit more, keeps the wind down a bit. So yeah, let's walk around it. So here it is. Sorry it's dirty. I'd like it all nice and polished up for you, but this is still all the mud from the other night. So yeah, again, these are, I think, the best roof rack for the Discovery 3 and 4. I think they look really good, and they're just so versatile, and the accessories, you can go mad with front runner. And I know a lot of front runner products are out of a lot of people's reach, but this is one area which it's worth spending the extra money on, just because they're so good. So front runner rack all the way around. I actually managed to sort of salvage these bits, so kept them on both sides just to fill the gap. Again, not going to talk about what light bar I've got, because we'll save that for another time. Now, as you can see, so it's a slimline setup. I've got a pro table in here. So you just press that up. Oh, press that up. Sorry, it's not that it went wrong, it's just can't see it on the video. That folds up, and then I've got a massive stainless steel table that folds out of there. See? I love a just love when things have their own place. That goes like that, padlock through there, can't get it. Can get another table for there, which is a bit narrower, but I just wanted that wider one. I'll maybe get both just to fill a hole. And my thing at camping is cooking, so you can never have enough table space. So yeah, as you can see, they're just so good. They're so good. So I haven't got many accessories on it yet. The only other one I've got, as I tried to make out, is this bottle opener, which I think is fantastic. Goes on with one bolt, and just use it on the rack. But yeah, really good looking thing. They are notoriously a pain to fit on the 3s and 4s, so just remember that, okay, when you're doing it, or if you choose to do it yourself. Give yourself a day, honestly. Wait till the weekend, do it on a Saturday, do it on a Sunday. It can take all day, especially if you've never done one before. They are a pain. The worst ones are these here, because in there usually there's not actually a bolt, it's like a plastic rivet thing, and they always snap when they come out. Then you've got to try and get that out, and then sometimes it's so old they've just barely got a thread in, and you've got to put a thread in them and whatever. But anyway guys, right, so I'm going to go to the Land Rover show now. I've got a 3-hour drive. Just thought I'd show you that in the daylight. Again, this has never been I didn't want this to be a how-to video, how to fit one, whatever. You'll see more of this, you know, as we add things on the next video, but it's not how-to guide how to fit it. It's just a case of that's what I've gone for, and there's me fitting it, sort of thing. So I love it. Yes, they're a little bit expensive, but this is somewhere to spend the additional money. Like I say, I wanted to talk about budgets and where you could sort of cut down in parts but spend money in the others. This is one thing that's worth spending the extra money. You don't need wheels. Tyres, you can even go second hand, or you can get a second hand set of wheels and tyres. You don't need to go and spend that. Tree sliders, cheapest ones on the available, 290 quid. Haven't really had a chance to sort of test them yet, but again, you can spend £700-800 on that. You don't need to. Snorkel, well, it was only 200 quid or whatever. You don't need that, but I think they look cool and it completes the look. So I will do a price breakdown video when we get some more bits on, but again, this is one area. Please just spend the extra money, get a decent roof rack. It doesn't have to be a front runner rack, but anything you can sort of dream of, you can do with a front runner rack. Any accessories you want, lights, whatever. It's just so adaptable. They're just worth that extra money. So let's get on to the Land Rover show. I've also booked onto the off-road course today, so I'm going up on my own. We'll see who we meet when we get up there, and we'll see how it gets on the off-road course. I might film a little bit and include it at the end of this video, but otherwise guys, this will be it. Please like, subscribe. Sorry if it was short, sorry if it was a bit brief, and really sorry that it was in the dark again. I know the last video of the first test was, we couldn't really see much, but yeah, like I say, it's probably a nice change for me to do a short video for once, because they were getting a little bit long, but I do waffle on and you don't realise it. So anyway, hope you like it. Like, share, subscribe, and then if you're thinking about a roof rack for your Discovery 3 or 4, or to be honest, any vehicle, always go front runner. Go front runner. They're so good, they're worth the money. Always do it. I'll catch you at the next one, guys. Right, so update. I've been on the road for 20 minutes, half an hour so far, but I've just got on the motorway, and I don't even know if you can hear me. It's quite noisy, really noisy. I've only ever fitted these Discoveries with a wind deflector, but for how I was mounting the light bar, I decided not to go with one, but I may have to revise that and put a wind deflector in and mount the light bar on the front of the rack rather than underneath, because yeah, I'm currently sat on cruise control at 70 miles an hour and it's quite noisy, about probably as noisy as my Amarok. So although the sound in these Land Rovers are pretty good, it would bug me. My idea with this is to do some real long distance stuff. So yeah, we may have to revise that, but if you're buying one of these racks or any kind of rack for a Discovery, make sure you get a wind deflector because it is so noisy. It's fine if you've got the music up really loud, but if you want to sit here in silence, you know how they cruise. Mud tyres is bad enough, but now with this, we're going to have to do some revisions. Right then, as you can see, we've just arrived. We're in the Land Rover only parking. But yeah, average 23.3 miles per gallon. So, guzzled a bit of fuel, but not too bad. With the muds and the roof rack, we are down on a run like that about 7 or 8 miles per gallon, so obviously bear that in mind. But yeah, let's get in, see what it's about.
Yeah, we'll reload that one before.